I could ever catch one.
I just bought this set of Nightwalker Cine lenses, and I bought them on Amazon Prime Day, so Sirui did not sponsor this video. They didn't send me any of these, but Sirui, if you want to send me the 16 or 75, I would love that. This set was used, but it was on sale for about $450, which is about $150 per lens, which this might be my Amazon addiction talking, but that's too good of a deal to pass up, especially because I was in the market for some Cine glass. The set I got came with a 24, a 35, a 55. All of these are Super 35 lenses, and it does come with the RF mount so I can use them on my Red Komodo. Not a bad set at all, but I do wish I had the 16 and the 75 just so I can go a little extra wider and go a little extra tighter if I need to, but those might be future Amazon pickups. I also got this cool bag sent over by Tarion. They're not a sponsor, they just sent it over so I could test it out. And I figured it'd be a good time to use my set of Cine lenses and try and make a short spec ad, which you saw at the beginning. But we got to try out all the lenses and see how they worked. So let's go over some of the pros. I didn't do any crazy tests on these lenses. I just wanted to try them out and see how they would work in my workflow with the spec ad. And overall, just using them on some of my YouTube videos and on the spec ad, I am really pleased with the image I can get out of these lenses. So I guess you could say the first pro is the image quality. For the price that I got them at, about $150 each, amazing image quality, and even at their retail price of about $350 per lens, it's still not a bad price for the image you can get. I like that these lenses are small, they're compact, they do feel well built, and they help me keep my Red Komodo rig fairly small. The shoot was done in about a day and a half with just me and Bree, so having a minimal and simple rig was definitely very helpful. A while ago, I got the 7 Artisan Cine set for my Sony lenses. However, those aren't all the same size and they are a lot heavier. So it was nice to work with these Nightwalkers that were all the same size, compact, and minimal. These Nightwalkers are pretty fast. They go down to T1.2 and they are very helpful in low light situations, especially when we went out in the morning to try and catch a sunset. It was pretty dark, but I was still able to get a lot of my shots just because I could lower down the T-stop. I was also pretty impressed with the focus breathing. Now, I really didn't do that much focusing on this. I just set the focus and set it there. However, not as bad as the 7 Artisans at all. But again, I was very happy with the images I was able to get on the shoot and running these on the Red Komodo. All right, let's talk about the cons. And none of these are deal breakers. However, they are kind of annoying to have in a set of Cine lenses. The first con is that the aperture and the focus ring have absolutely no resistance. You can slightly tap that ring and it's gonna move. So if you have your focus set or your aperture set, you better be careful because if you tap it, you're gonna have to do that again. So I just wish it had a little bit more resistance so that if I'm grabbing the camera, changing angles, if I slightly tap it, it's gonna stay in the same spot. But other than that, I just need to be careful with the camera, not a big deal. The second con is a little bit more annoying to me. It looks like the 3 of these lenses do not share the same color temperature. It looks like the 24 is just slightly warmer than the rest. I didn't do any crazy scientific test on these, but when I was grading, it just looked like the 24 was a little bit warmer. And again, not a huge deal. You can quickly change the white balance in post. However, it is annoying that when having a set of Cine lenses, that's supposed to be one of the pros, that they share the same color and color temperature so that you don't have to do any changes in post. And a lot of times you just copy and paste the color grade from angle to angle. But again, I just have to watch my color grade and make sure that the 24 isn't a lot warmer than the other 2. So let's go over who these are for and who they're not for. If you're new here, I am the videographer for the Sin City Bartender, and we work in a studio with controlled lighting where I have time to adjust settings and focus. So in a situation like this, these lenses are perfect. However, I do have other clients where it's more of a run and gun situation. I'm just following their daily activities, getting content for them, and a lot of the times we are traveling. So I probably won't bring a set of lenses like these, especially when I need to nail a shot because they're not stopping and redoing what they're doing. they're just doing their daily activities and I'm following them. So I probably wouldn't even bring the Red. I have my Sony FX3 and FX30 that I use in these situations, and autofocus is a must. So for that, I would definitely not recommend these lenses, maybe bringing one of them just to get some cool shots if you have a little bit more extra time. But again, in run and gun situations, you probably want autofocus. But hey, if you want to try out Cine lenses and you have a little bit of budget, or you have an online camera shopping addiction like myself, go ahead and try these out. So were these worth it? Honestly, I would say yes. And again, it could be my Amazon shopping addiction talking, but $450 for the set of 3 lenses, I think that is a really good deal. And again, I was already in the market looking for a set of Cine lenses or a possible zoom Cine lens, which is probably about $1,500 to $2,000. So just spending $450 for 3 of these lenses, I think I got a deal. Now, the shopping addiction jokes aside, if you're not in the market for Cine lenses and you don't need them, you're a solo content creator, you're run and gun, you need autofocus, don't get these lenses. However, if you want to start experimenting with Cine lenses, I say this is a really good budget option to try out. Also, if you want to start getting into faster lenses, whether it be for better low light or just getting that shallow depth of field, then these are a great option because they go down to T1.2. Just remember, make good financial decisions. However, if you want to keep up with my bad financial decisions, make sure to sub to the channel. I hope you like the spec ad, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.